I'm never going to get any studying done. I can just tell I'm not going to get any studying done. Yeah, all right. I have all my books. I'm surrounded by all my books. Okay. Let's talk about this one thing. First of all, it'd be nice if people just stop picking on me. As irritated as you get, please attempt to not be, really obnoxious. But yeah, so this one thought I have not read about this a lot, but it's just kind of my guess about climate change and why things are not getting changed over to sustainable energy sources. It's just that there's no money in it. That's right, isn't it? I mean, am I wrong about that? Again, this is my guess. You know, there's no money in it. You know, especially because oil and other fuels like it are in limited supply. They're going to run out eventually. And the people who control the sources of those, as they get to be scarcer and scarcer, there's more and more money to be made from it. That's true, isn't it? It's a very exploitative way to think. But there's another side to it too, which is that you have in some parts of the world, you have entire economies that are based on that, and it's very lucrative for them. So there's also the question too of, it seems to me that the only expensive part of changing over to sustainable energy sources is the actual transition. And then once you make that transition, there is almost nothing you can do to make money off of things like the sun and the wind, right? So it's just, you go from making billions and billions of dollars a year to not making any money, literally not any money. I mean, all you have to do is install everything. That's the part that would really be, present some kind of challenge, but it's certainly something that people could do. When you're in a survival mode for something, you do things as inconvenient and difficult as they are, you do them. But the real issue is, once you make all those transitions, you can't, you literally go from making billions of dollars a year to making like pennies, nothing. What are you going to do? You can't, the only thing that you could make any kind of money on is maintenance, which you can't even do that because it's actually be losing money just to have people in place to go out and do the maintenance. Certainly it's something that should be done for the sake of the world. But as far as the people who make money off of all of the bad sources of energy, I'm sure they don't think of it as being in their financial interest to actually do anything except try to stop it, try to stop that transition. That's my guess. It's been my guess for a long time, actually. I don't talk about it that much because it's not something that I've researched. But if there are people, it seems to me most of the time, when there's something that's really obvious in terms of right and wrong, and yet somehow it just doesn't change, doesn't get fixed year after year after year after year, you need to look for bad motives for why it's not getting changed, why it's not getting fixed. Money and power, usually money and power, keeping those things or gaining those things has something to do with it.